What's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing amazing. With ALGS champs coming up here soon, I wanted to take a look at some of the greatest plays ever made in ALGS history. Before we get into it, I just want to say, make sure you drop a like, leave a comment on the video, and tell me what type of content you want to see from me, and you want to see me post on this channel. I'm definitely looking for opinions, and I'm definitely trying to branch out. I appreciate all the support you guys have shown on these past videos. I love y'all. Grind don't stop. Let's get right into it.
You have Ascend players going down now. The Valkyrie ultimate, the Skyward Dive.
Oh, this play.
Has been
I was praying on TSM's downfall, if I'm being honest.
On match point, on the biggest
As a
stage
fan,
of the war, will they find somewhere to play the
as a fan, you know, you always want to see like, you want to see these match point finals go as long as they can, right? This was crazy.
Perfect to see through those smokes, like you say. Rep picks up one, Verholz picks up another, and TSM are looking hungry for it right now. LG, you are gone. Come the champions here in London between TSM.
I think this might be the most iconic 3v3 of all time, yeah. This fight right here was insane. One of the biggest debates, I think, honestly, like, or biggest questions is, if that Crypto Kashera was on controller when he swung left on that rock, would he have killed them? Would he have won the fight? Would he have won in that fight? Because when you look back at this, when he swings, when he swings right here, he catches Hal off guard. I think the biggest question a lot of people had was because this guy is MNK. Kashera is MNK. And a lot of people ask, you know, like, if this was a roller player, you know, if this was your Zainu, you know, your fucking Howls, your Verholz, and he swings this guy on the rock, does he one-clip him? And does history change? That's one of the biggest what-ifs, I think, in Apex history. But this was a crazy fight. Definitely one for the history book. I think this was Zane's first LAN, too. And he made a statement. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this was his first. Yeah, this play right here. I don't think a lot of people understand, like, how crazy to pull off a 1v3 at LAN is. Not only that, to do it at, like, a lobby of this skill. With 3 KP and a placement can make a difference, such a big difference. And then he goes and cleans 100 feet down low. He had such a big game as a rat here. Probably the most, one of the most iconic games as a rat in ALGS history. Maybe one of the biggest games as a rat. Some would say. I mean, I would definitely say most impressive for sure. This 1v1 right here was crazy for me watching it live. I was a big Alliance fan. I wanted the Alliance to win this LAN. So I was big. I was rooting for Yuki. When I saw how I had no ammo, oh my fucking god. I was cheering. I was like, he's gonna run out of ammo. But this guy really scary, I'm gonna be honest. Even though how I got even though how I had no ammo, this guy's scary, and it got scary quick. Oh my god, he got off 2 punches. That's insane.
He's playing with his food, but he's 1 HP.
And Yuki won. That was one of the most hyped 1v1s ever on LAN. 2 goats. This is when Mandy was subbing in at the last LAN for effect. And Mandy had a showing. Mandy showed he can still do it. That was a crazy drop. A crazy one from the line. Dark Zero, man. This play right here was crazy. This whole zone. I'll play it back. But when they were coming down this ramp, when they came down this ramp from Barrow, they played so small the whole time. They did not show. When this zone started to close in, they were playing like they didn't even exist. You know, like they weren't even a team. And it won them the game. Everything just happened in front of them, and they didn't have to do that much. They were just catwall, sit in the corner, and survive. And they ended up winning the LAN off of this. And I think that just goes to show how good of an IGL Zero is himself. Like, being able to understand the situation, 11 teams up, but if they try to start a fight or do anything crazy, they'll die. So playing really small and really slow, just won them. Won them that fucking land. And this is the TSM, this is the most iconic Wraith play probably ever. The last duels below him, they have no way of getting up, and they didn't have a Wraith at this time. So, How used Wraith to his advantage, and he was able to make a port. And everybody knows who plays Wraith, you can survive longer than any other character in Zone with the Wraith portal. And he won that game for free. That'd be one of the most iconic Wraith portals ever. Yeah, yes. ALGS history. That was a crazy game. I have played in those zones many times. Oh, G2 Gent. I think this is when Skittle cemented himself as one of the best MK players in the game. This play right here was crazy. The key is there is no world where Skittle is supposed to win that fight with his back turned and getting a swap off and turning and then clipping the guy. It's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to. Not at this level. But he pulled it fucking off. This was when Optic was on the top of their fucking game, bro. They were not losing. And part of the reason was this man right there. This man right here. Skittle. Cock. This fight was insane. I remember before this land, everybody thought Watson was crazy for running Seer. I was one of them. I thought he was a fucking maniac. I was like, this is not gonna work. And he went to this land and he showed out on Seer. Arguably the biggest meta shift by a single person ever in the history. It is. He made everybody go from playing Bloodhound to Seer after one land. And I mean, till this day, Seer's still one of the best characters in the game still. Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. That was such a crazy fight. I was rooting for Fury this whole land.
Can they do it again?
What Watson did, it was fucking. So it made you emotional, especially his story. I'm gonna be honest, yeah. I just want to see somebody new win land. So maybe that's why I'm like a TSM hater. But when these motherfuckers, when TSM was playing the height of this bridge, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna win. And they, and then XX queued up on them, I think, right? And I was jumping for joy. And then FaZe winded up winning the game from down below. I was so happy to see that them again. I like seeing match point format, you know, like go as long as they can. Just seeing this, you know, it really revved my engine, if you know what I mean. Those are crazy grief from XS. XS so smart too, by knowing that the team above them is on match point and it's TSM. And if they wanted to keep their chance alive of winning land, they had to kill TSM here. And that's exactly what they did. Even if they didn't kill him, they griefed him. And that's all they needed to do.
Yeah, he needs to recognize that. I think he's going to right now. I think Scurry recognized that it's going to be a trio up top of TSM. Exit down below.
This is a crazy.
I'm putting a dual cam on, bro. FaZe also still alive.
Crazy moment. Yeah, look, yeah, Wig, Bridge standing up. Everybody's on the edge of their seat right now because, again, TSM's on match point in God spot. Or so you think, until the team queues up on them and griefs them. Which is exactly what XF pulled off right here. Thank the Lord.
They're still gonna maintain ultimate height, man.
Crazy. I wanna feel.
XF's gonna go for the queue up here on TSM. This could be the play of the tournament here.
Holy shit, this is not gonna be free.
They saved the fuck. XS saved the day. They're the superheroes of the day.
TSM gets queued on.
Oh my god, can XF do it? They get one knock. They get two. And FaZe comes up. FaZe comes up. Can they do it? FaZe
Let's go!
That was crazy. That was a crazy. You know, they call me a wingman demon for a reason. That. This is crazy. We winded up getting 4th in this set, and we winded up getting like, I think like 9 points from this game. When I dropped on this guy, I knew it was like a life or death. Like, I needed to win the fight. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And this team, they hadn't landed like behind me at first, but they didn't come my way right off rip. And I knew they were gonna wind up wrapping back. I had a feeling they were, and I was ready. I was so locked in. I put those boys in the dirt. I appreciate. Yeah, this was crazy. This was a crazy moment. This was such a big game and an important game for us. 3 KP, and I got like, I think like 6 or 7 plays there. That was a big game for the boys. That was our highest placing, I think, ever in an ALGS set. Again, I want to say, bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all and everything that y'all do for me on the streams, on the TikTok, YouTube, the Twitter posts. I appreciate all the support y'all show me. I love y'all. I really do. Make sure you guys drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? Like the video. Share with your aunts, uncles, your grandmas, and your sisters. For me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.